Hi, I'm Munch on the mic, and I'm back with
Aulston Taylor, class of 1998.
Mr. Taylor. What are you doing back in New Orleans?
I'm visiting. I can't visit home?
No, you gotta have a good reason first.
Okay, that's true. So my good reason of being home is I am currently focused on my development property that I have in New Orleans in the Treme area. And I came down to sit with my architect as well as to work with him with getting the city permits for us to start building our home. And secondly, my good friend Mr. J.J. West, who works at ESPN, reached out to me last week and asked, would you young men be prepared and ready to be involved with NABJ? And so I said, of course they'll be ready. I got 10 of them ready to roll and come and soak up this great energy of journalism. And so I wanted to stop by to make sure you, Mr. Joseph, was doing your part and representing the Big Purple.
I am representing the purple. I would like to ask, what is it like being a journalism in this economy right now?
So journalism, when you think of it, it is writing, it is speaking, and it is everything that is delivering a message, right? So it is an incredible time right now to deliver messages across the world. And so from a content perspective, from a programming perspective, it is one of the most highly sought after fields that anyone can want to get into. So guys like yourself, you're starting off really early. What grade are you in?
I'm in 10th grade.
That's amazing. You're already embarking on your journey for journalism. You're doing it at a young age. I'm going to assume that you're either 14 or 15.
I'm 15, turning 16 next month.
Okay. And most people never got a head start like you. You're literally at the ground level doing all of the work of what journalists will start doing when they get to college or when they get out of college. So you're doing it in high school. So great job, keep up the great work, but we're expecting big things from you because of the fact you had a head start. All right?
Thank you. My last question is, how do you feel about the First Amendment, freedom of press, with Donald Trump saying CNN can't record him? How do you feel about that?
Well, again, it's freedom, right? So he has the right to go into the facts of how he want to present them, and he has the right to not say anything. So I don't want to go deep into what President Trump has represented for himself or by way of his cabinet, but in freedom of speech and freedom of press, it's up to you. You decide, right? The questions you want to ask me, the way I want to answer them. The ones I may not want to answer, I don't have to say anything. So keep that in mind as you continue to build out your portfolio of interviews and your writing and the words you want people to know. Because before an interview commences, the audience doesn't know what you're thinking, right? Or they don't know what you're going to say. It's on you on what you want them to take away. So President Trump may have not wanted anything to be said or heard, and that's his stance that he put on it. But I want to challenge you to continue to do great work, and you continue to use your tongue as an incredible weapon and your mind as a new training ground to breed new Purple Knights, as well as give journalism a great legacy before you leave St.Aug.
How someone has a skill set, how can you help me reach my goal in life to become a journalist?
Several ways. Main one is for me to continue investing into our school. The investments that I make into the school is going to eventually come to you by way of your curriculum, by way of the technology and products that you guys utilize to be able to go out and do these interviews, as well as for me to be present like I am today in doing this interview with you, but most importantly, showing you what a young man that walked the same halls you walk and what I'm doing and how I'm giving back my time and energy to you.
Thank you for your time. This is Munch on the mic, signing out.
Hello, everyone. Aulston Taylor reporting live for Big Purple Vision, and I am joined by
Mr. Jalen Hinton, class of 2019.
And Mark Munch Joseph,
class of
2020.
Okay. Great to have you guys with us today. So normally you guys are the ones conducting the interviews. but I'm going to flip the script on y'all today. Munch, I did that to you once before. Did you like it?
Yes, I enjoyed it. I like being on the other side of the mic. It was a great experience.
I think you did a fantastic job when I just threw it your way and you actually grabbed it and you were right on with the questions that I threw at you. All right?
Thank you.
Mr. Henson. So, every Thanksgiving, it seems as though I come back to school and I take over Miss Davis' class for a full day. And I feel as though you've been in one or two of those classes before, right?
Yes, you spoke to my class once.
Okay.
Twice.
So here's what I need to know. When I'm speaking and I'm providing that 1 hour of lecturing, are you getting anything out of it? And if you are, explain to me what it is that you're learning.
Well, one thing that you taught our class is you taught us investing. One big thing that you stressed when I was in Ms. Davis' class, you told us about real estate, like purchasing property, flipping a property. You even told us you plan on, I'm not sure you want to reveal this, you're trying to buy your entire neighborhood. So that's one thing I took away from that. Another thing is I feel inspired by you, to see you, like you walk the same hallways, we sat in the same classrooms, the same desks as us.
Mm-hmm.
And for you to be a Purple Knight, a black man, achieving so much, working in like marketing and sales, cutting a lot of deals, that's really an inspiration to me.
Great. So you actually do pay attention.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Munch.
Yes, sir.
So the last time we did this, we're at the Ladies for Purple Scholars luncheon. I flipped the mic, I grabbed it, and you were prepared to answer questions.
Yes, sir.
What motivates you to be prepared?
Every day you don't know what's going to happen, so I would like to refresh my brain and everything. Read the news, go over questions I should answer if something like this happens. So I just got to be ready for anything. That's all I really could say.
Okay. And so tell me, as a class of 2020, how do you know what your path is so far? How do you know exactly where you want to go? Because you mentioned to me what you wanted to major in, right? But I want you to tell the people, like, how did you get there? How did you get to that point of knowing exactly where you wanted to go, and what has prepared you for this moment in time?
Well, if my viewers don't know, I want to be a marine biologist when I grow up. It started when I went to the aquarium here in New Orleans. I saw a stingray and I'm like, wow, that's interesting. So I bought a bunch of books and over time I started reading on a higher book level. So I decided to buy a 400-page book about oceans and different aquatic life. I was surprised how much I enjoyed it. So this summer I went to a camp called LumCon. It's a marine biology program where they taught me how to measure water, conservation, and all sorts of stuff I can't remember right now.
No. So you're not only just telling me what you want to do, you're actually building steps to get to that particular point in place. So before you go to college, you'll have experienced a lot of things that have given you the energy and the understanding of, yes, this is what I envision, this is what I want to be involved in, and I'm excited about it.
Yes, that's absolutely correct.
Okay. So one day, I was at the Urban Youth Academy, and I saw you as the statistician. I saw you calling some of the names and the games. Where's this inspiration come for you to want to be involved with the game of baseball, as well as potentially embarking on a career that's involved with being a commentator for sports?
Well, I always grew up with a wide range of interests. I didn't get involved into sports until maybe my 9th grade year, my freshman year.
Okay.
There was an opportunity for me to work in baseball at the Urban Youth Academy, and I took advantage of it. Like you said, I did statistics, I did interviews, podcasts, videos, editing, all those things within a realm of sports and baseball, to be more specific. One thing that really attracted me to baseball, I know you played baseball, right? Texas Southern?
I did.
Yes, sir. So one thing that always attracted me to baseball is that it's a very analytical game.
Indeed it is.
One thing in football and basketball, you can't necessarily break down all the variables that goes into a game. Mm-hmm. In baseball, you can do that. You can see how high the ball is going, the speed that the pitcher is throwing the ball, and that's interesting to me.
I love it. I love it. So there's a dear, great friend of mine who's here today, involved with NABJ. His name is DeMarco Morgan. He is a CBS news correspondent, and he, just like me, gets a motivation and a passion to give back to the youth and get involved with young men like yourself. And so, if there was any words that you could share with DeMarco today, what would it be in regards to what he's doing as a reporter in the field, an individual that is standing up for something and delivering all the great news? What would you tell DeMarco today in regards to who he is, what he represents, and where you guys are trying to go?
Oh, what I would tell him is definitely continue to keep the youth in mind. Understand that with him being here, is obviously he wants to give back to the college students that are here at this event and make connections and everything. But there's also younger people out there that's in high school, middle school that want to get involved with this too. So just keep them in mind and mentor them. That's what I would say.
Love it. Munch?
Just like Jalen would say, we need you here to help us pave our way to the future, open a door, close a door. So just thank you. Oh, and also if you have an internship, you can give me and Jalen a call or email us, our first name, last name at purplenights.com. Thank you.
As you can see, the young men of St. Augustine High School not only are present, not only are devoted to this world of journalism, they are capable, they are willing, and most importantly, they are ready. I'm proud to be a Purple Knight. I'm happy to be with these young men today. They inspire me. They keep me going. They keep me motivated. As a 1998 graduate of St. Augustine High School, it only gets me that much more motivated to want to do more, to want to continue the legacy of what we represent. And I know for an absolute fact that Jalen and Munch are going to have awesome careers in the field of journalism because they are present today and they're going to be our future tomorrow. Thank you. And from Big Purple Vision, we are doing what, Munch?
Signing out.